Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Nevada Wolfpack taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico Lobos. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Lobos will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. 3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run on their first 3 plays of the game in their own end. Run, 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 but they don't pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Vance. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They go to the ground. That'll be enough for a Nevada 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback running on the draw. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Buys a little time. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this.
And they will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So New Mexico's offense will have its first possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Blair. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Lobos are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Hills. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Wide open spaces. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. They'll go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. To run. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Vance. Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Ashley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Skips away from pressure. Got room to work. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hills. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Makes the grab, it's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. And the Lobos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Ashley.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pulls it in. It's Ashley. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Fires to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset up.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The give to the back. Oh, a lot of space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Vance. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pressure coming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Vance. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USC. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to throw, it's Vance. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing him.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Motion from the back. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the gutsy call on fourth down, running the RPO, handing the football off, making the right read. You could tell they stuck it up in there and they got the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Nevada just needs a few inches here on third down. Gets the back moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Vance. Makes the grab. It's Woods. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But
turning it on. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball. Big.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nevada.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, and you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Hills. Under fire. Pulls it in, it's McKinney. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he takes this from inside the 5. He He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Hills. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Lobos in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and they make a big play for this defense.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught behind the line, it's Henry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Buckley. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run play action. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.